Hey everyone, Rarity Dash here, time for another blind commentary, and luckily I'm still going to be able to stick with my review rotation this week. Yep, it's KP's turn, and her videos are short, so I can still give you a reaction to 3 of them, and keep the video under 15 minutes most likely. We're doing Castlemania, Daring Don't, and Flight to the Finish. The Hearts and Hooves Day one would come before the last if I kept to the playlist order, but that one is 10 minutes long, so I'm skipping over it for now, and I will still do it in the future. Anyway, because I'm pressed for time, I won't say much more, but as I've said in other review videos for them, I do like all 3 of these episodes, and yeah, let's get this started. Okay. I love ILoveKimPossibleAlot.
Oh my god, guys. Like, oh my god.
Got the Troll 2 in there? Good.
And here I had doubts about the season because McCarthy had to come in and kill all my hopes and dreams. And I just sit in a room, alone, and stare at a wall, and slowly contemplate my existence.
I say everything I ever cared about!
And we got a
And
KimPossible clip.
I'm alright. But this episode, so good. So the episode starts off with overarching plots of awesome sauce, as Twilight is looking through her books to see if she can find anything on that secret MacGuffin box the game found earlier. Princess Celestia recommends searching through the library if that old castle she and Luna has an option. In a way, that makes sense, but I get the feeling that Celestia is just trying to keep them out of Camelot. Oh, that's Celestia. And then...
I've never seen so many books in all my life.
So as Twilight is having a nerdgasm, Rainbow Dash and Applejack are having a dick measuring contest. What else is new? And turns out they're tight somehow. So both of them are heading towards the castle to end the bet. And then Rarity and Fluttershy are also heading towards the castle in pursuit of some ancient fabrics. I wouldn't usually mind how everyone is conveniently going towards the same source, but the way Rarity talks about those tapestries...
Pains me to think of those magnificent creations rotting away in those old ruins, totally unappreciated. I see.
Oh, you. And why did you bring Angel again? Discord's not
Yeah,
torture
that's
him.
a very good question. I never got that.
So as the cast continues on their individual
Leave Angel
quests,
at home.
there seems to be something mysterious going on in the castle. Secret doors, and passageways, and traps.
Lions and tigers and bears. Oh my!
Yeah.
And Rainbow Dash and Applejack continue to have that contest all the way. Oh, get a room, you two.
We're in a room! Well, then lose some weight!
And Angel's just chilling with Twilight the whole time. Wait, this needs some Benny Hill music.
Benny Hill music. Always a good call. Throwing in some Scooby-Doo.
But you know what the best part is?
Angel?
I'm a horrible person, I know. Oh wait, one more gag.
Lots of Angel hate.
Sorry. So once every pony figures out the whole group is there, minus Pinky, then conflict resolved.
Then who's playing that?
Kind of. And turns out it was Pinky the whole time. Of course it was. So the episode wraps up, everyone realized how silly they were being, and now we have a diary thing instead of letters to Celestia. Joy. I shall miss those letters. So what makes the episode work so freaking well is the characterization of everyone, coupled with how they were handled in the episode. How each pony bumps into each other could have been lazy, but alas, no! The little touches that make these events happen really bring some great comedic timing. New favorite episode of Season 4.
No, that's probably not that's not much of a bar for you at this point, since you didn't like the opener. But... long end card.
Time's up!
And another one. What's she gonna think of Daring Don't?
The amount of fangirl in this episode.
It's over 9,000!
Indeed it is.
The fandom was fangirling about this episode. And Rainbow Dash was fangirling about this episode. And now you know how it feels. It feels so right, doesn't it? So right. Anyway. The episode starts off with Rainbow Dash being impatient about the new Daring Do book.
Love
We
the
don't know
Indiana
that feel
Jones
at
theme in
all.
the background.
Just replace 4 months with however far away the new season is. Yeah. Familiar. Turns out the book is delayed.
Indeed it
Rainbow
is.
Dash thinks it's a good idea to speed up the process by going to author A.K. Yearning's house, Indiana Jones style.
Oh, Pinky.
Once everyone finishes arriving, at Yearning's house, seriously, the house is in the middle of the woods? But then... This is for me the most confusing part of the episode. Sure, it is awesome that Daring Do has become fictionalized and is now a real pony in this world. But from what I can tell, Do didn't even bother to change her name in the books, or the name of her enemies. Doesn't that make her even more of a threat? Especially considering how easily Twilight found their dress. I mean, how does that make any sense? No wonder the bad guys had such an easy time getting to Do's house. Reminds me of something.
More
Protection
impossible.
from people trying to hurt you? You know that's a thing, right? So the bad guys get away with the Nuva ring, but Daring Do insists that she must work alone. You know, like...
Batman. Oh, wow.
Sorry. So Do tries to get her hand back on the ring. We get some fun banter from her and her villain. There's a cat. Gotta love that freaking cat. So Do gets captured,
That cat's
and it's the
awesome.
main six to the rescue. With the help of the main six, Do gets free, the bad guys get distracted. Why does this remind me of something?
Oh, yeah, I guess it is pretty similar. Just a whole keep away sequence.
Oh. Anyway, one of the scenes I found interesting is when Dash and Do are removing the rings. Do reminds me of a young Twilight, not wanting any help, only for ponies to come anyway and her appreciating their presence. You know, maybe we'll get Princess Daring Do in the future.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
And patience saves the day. Dash gets a copy of her Do book early. Do herself still hasn't learned her lesson about naming people different things in her book. And all is well. Despite the flaws of the secret identity thing, the episode gives fans what they wanted for a long time. It also expands the universe of Pony by canonizing all Daring Do, and gives an overall fun adventure with an Indiana Jones style twist. I like it. Good episode. Well done, writers. Those poor fanfic writers, though.
Yeah, that probably did hurt a lot of fanfic writers. Okay.
Oh, come on!
Yeah. Don't think they can do that just for you mentioning them. Well, maybe they can.
This episode.
Copyright sucks like that.
freaking adorable, and I can't contain it. So the episode starts off with Miss Harshwini. You guys remember her, right? Who has a proper, sophisticated way of telling the class about the opportunity to carry the flag for Ponyville in the equestrian games. She also has the biggest stick up her ass that I've ever seen. Christ, this bitch needs to get laid. Anyway, after Dash bursts in, the cast has a whole talk about professionalism.
Professionalism, Miss Dash.
Professionalism, goddammit! Am I the only one who thought Dash's excitement was needed? I mean, there's somewhat of a selling point here to get these kids excited. Someone's gotta be good salesman around here. Oh, whatever. So the episode
is a good
progresses,
point.
and the Kingmark Crusaders get the first song of season 4. And boy, did I like it. Was I the only one who thought of this?
Mr. Isle.
Yeah, I guess I can see that. The songs aren't very similar, but
Sorry. But I think the real point of this episode is to show that
They serve a
Silver Spoon
similar
and Diamond
purpose.
Tiara are bitches. You know what I want to do? Can we please just go Breaking Bad on these guys and just poison them or shoot them and leave their bodies somewhere in the New Mexican desert? God knows that they deserve it.
You're goddamn right.
Anyway, I'm sure most people have already
Breaking
noticed
Bad.
this, but the fact that Scootaloo can't fly has become canon here. I mean, in the past, we've just gotten hints that this is the case, but now it's being addressed openly, which is a nice nod to the fandom. Approved. So Scoots tries to fly for the sake of the routine, ends up failing, and lets her shame get the best of her. But then, in the end, Rainbow Dash gives her an emotional encouragement speech. The emotions, man. So routine approved by Harsh Winnie, bitch posse shunned. We get a cutie mark cop-out, and apparently Harsh Winnie took my advice. I bet it was Snowflake. Gross. Wow, this episode was good. From amazing issues that bugged everyone, to putting those
That would be interesting.
in their places, to having some great moments to that damn song. Keep it up, Season 4. Keep it up.
That one was quite short. But guess there's not much more that needs to be said. What's it gonna do here?
This means, right? What? We are totally gonna get cutie marks in flag carrying. Oh, come on!
Yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, more fun reviews here. Her speed and her enthusiasm remain the selling point. She's very to the point, but keeps it fun. And there isn't really much of anything she said I can disagree with. Like me, she really seemed to like all three of these episodes just fine, and yeah. I don't know if I actually have much to say on these as a result. They were enjoyable, and I look forward to looking at more reviews from her in the future. Hope you liked the commentary, let me know if you did, and see you in the next one.